goes to the Oklahoma Children's Acting Guild's nod to the very best musicals of Broadway.
The Tony Award was founded in 1947 by a committee of the American Theater League, headed by Brock Pinkerton. The award is named after Antoinette Perry, nicknamed Tony, an actress, director, producer, and co-founder of the American Theater League.
At the very first event, as he handed out an award, Pemberton called it a Tony, and the name stuck.
Our show is focusing on the Tony Award winners in the category of Best Musical, which began in 1949. The very first winner was Kiss Me Kate, a musical based on the Shakespeare play, The Taming of the Shrew.
The 1950s was the first full decade of the Tony Awards, and the best musicals showcased some of the finest productions of the day. Audiences enjoyed shows like Guys and Dolls,
South Pacific,
The King and I,
My Fair Lady,
and The Music Man.
cut with a bobby pin.
That's a good way to lose a man. A fine, 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 fine way to lose a man. A dandy way to lose a man. Just be well informed as he, you'll never hear a promise me. Just show him where his grammar errs and mark your towels, hers and hers. Yes, girls, you too can lose your man if you will use a short plan. 100 easy ways to lose a man.
Take my hand, I'm a stranger in paradise, all lost in a wonderland, a stranger in paradise. If I sing a story on, that's a danger in paradise. For mortals that stand beside an angel like you. I know a dark, secluded place, a place where no one knows your face. A glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's all Fernando's hideaway. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Become yourself inside yourself, your dream. Live in Every duke and earl and peer is here. Everyone who should be here is here. What a smashing, positively dashing, splendid of the Ascot opening race. At the gates are all the horses waiting for the cue to fly away. What a gripping, absolutely ripping moment at the Ascot opening day. Horses rushing, faces flushing, heartbeats speed up. I have never been so keyed up. Any second now, they'll begin to run. Hark, a bell is ringing, they are springing forward. Look, it has begun. What a frenzied moment that was, didn't they maintain an exhausting pace? Was a thrilling, absolutely chilling, running up the Ascot opening days. I saw Earl Pickering and Henry dear. I am most provoked. I've heard you brought a potted flower from Covent Garden to my box at Ascot. Where's the girl now? Being pinned. Some of the clothes we bought for her didn't quite fit. I told Pickering we should have taken her with us. You're a pretty pair of babes playing with your live doll. Oh, Mrs. Einsford Hill.
Mrs. Higgins, may I introduce Miss Eliza Doolittle?
My dear Miss Doolittle.
How kind of you to let me come.
Delighted, my dear. Mrs. Einsford Hill, Miss Doolittle.
How do you do? How do you do?
Lady Boxington, Miss Doolittle. How do you do?
How do you do?
And Freddie Einsford Hill.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Will it rain, do you think? What are you sniggering at? I bet I got it right.
Smashing. I do hope we don't have any unseasonably cold spells. It brings on so much influenza, and our whole family is susceptible to it.
My aunt died of influenza.
So they said. But it's my belief that they've done the old woman in. Done her in? Yes! Lord love you. Why should she die of influenza when she come up diphtheria the year before? Fairly blue with it she was. They all thought she was dead, except my father. He kept laying gin down her throat. Then she came to it so sudden that she bit the bowl off the spoon. Now, what call would a woman with that strength in her have to die of influenza? And what come of her new straw hat that should have come to me? Somebody pitched it. And when I say as them as pitched it, done her in.
Done her in? Done her in, did you say?
Done her in is the new small talk. Do somebody in means to kill them. You surely don't believe that your aunt was killed.
Do I not? Them she lived with would have killed her for a hat pin, let alone a cat.
But it can't have been right for your father to pour spirits down her throat. It might have killed her.
Not her. Gin was mother's milk to her. Besides, he poured so much down his own throat that he knew the good of it.
Do you mean he drank?
Drink! My word, something chronic. Here, what are you sniggering at?
To do small talk. You do it so awfully well.
Well, if I was doing it proper, what was you laughing at? Have I said anything I want?
Not at all, my dear.
Well, that's a mercy hat, anyhow. What I always say
I
is...
suppose there's enough time to place a bet. Come on here.
I'm afraid not, Colonel Muriel.
You can have my ticket. Came up Larry so often.
Well, how kind of you.
His name is Dover.
Dover.
Derry, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris, France, New York, or Rome. But Derry, Indiana, my home, sweet home.
In 1959, the Tony for the Best Musical went to Redhead. The same show received another Tony, and the Tony for actor in a musical goes to Richard Kiley.
I'm Richard Kiley, and I'd like to thank everyone who helped me. The 60s revolution in social norms and on clothing, music, and formalities in school not only affected the American culture, but the Broadway stage as well.
Musicals honored by the Tony Awards range greatly in subject matter. Winners' plot include The Joy and Pain of Fiddler on the Roof, The Sounds of Music, The Focus on Youth Culture in Bye Bye Birdie, and the political production Fiorello.
How to succeed in business without really trying, and cabaret demonstrated the country's changing values in both professional and entertainment sectors.
And Hallelujah Baby chronicles the African-American struggle for the equality during the first half of the 20th century. In In 1960, Sounds of Music and Fiorello tied for Best Musical. Here to accept the award, the cast and Sounds of Music and...
Hey, we tied.
We tied.
When Molly say something about the
Gentlemen, a secretary is not a toy. No, my boy, not a toy. To bundle and handle and faithfully handle, there's just a fear of joy.
She's a highly specialized key component of operational unity. A highly specialized mechanism to serve the office community.
She supports, and you'll find nothing like her at Beta Schwartz. Love, I hear, makes you sigh lots. Also, love, I hear, makes you weak. Love, I hear, makes you blush and turns you ashen. You try to speak with passion, but squeak. I hear, love, they say, makes you pine away, but you pine away with an idiotic grin. I pine, I blush, I squeak, I squawk. Today I woke too weak to walk. What's love I hear, I feel, I fear, I'm in. When a man with a big tongue needs a
goes to Julie Stein.
Thank you to all who supported me on this long journey. And what a long journey.
That's all I can say.
Chirp of an egg being born. We're waiting for the chirp, chirp, chirp on this human Monday morning in this congressional incubator. God knows the temperature's hot enough to hatch a stone, let alone an egg.
Historians portray the 70s as a pivotal change in world history, focusing especially on economic upheavals.
However, our 1970 Tony winner describes what is really important. Isn't that we're living for? Applause, applause!
In the Western world, social progressive values that began in the 1960s, such as increasing political values and political and economic liberty of women, continue to grow.
Here's to the girls who just watch, aren't they the best? When they get to practice a bottle of scotch, plus a little jest. Another chance to disapprove, another brilliant singer, another reason not to bow, another vodka stinger. Drink to that.
It's no surprise that shows with strong women characters like The Wiz, Annie, and Chorus Line took top prize in this decade. Here's to the girls on the go. Everybody tries. Look into their eyes and you'll see what they know. Everybody dies. A toast to that invincible bunch. The dinosaur surviving the crunch. Let's hear it for the ladies who lunch. Everybody rise.
Rise, rise.
Two Gentlemen of Verona was a rock musical that won not only Best Musical, but Best Book. And the Tony goes to John Glear.
Thank you. I would like to thank my mom, my dad, and other producers for letting me
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send Raisin took 3 Tonys, musical actress and featured actress. And the Tony for the best actress in the musical goes to Virginia Capers.
Thank you so much for this award, and I would like to thank my mother and
What the heck?
I'm watching Cisco hit a bat. Said I can do that. I can do that. Knew every step right off the bat. Said I can do that. I can do that. One morning Sis won't go to dance class. I grabbed her shoes and tights and all, but my foot's too small, so I stuffed her shoes with extra socks. Run 7 blocks and nothing flat. I can do that. I can do that. That I can do. I can do that. Easy Street, Easy Street, where the rich folks play, yeah. And feet to Easy Street, when you get there, stay.
In 1979, the Tony for the best musical went to Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, which tells the tale of a man who vows revenge on the people who have wronged him by teaming up with a pie maker and opening a barber shop in which he slits the throats of customers and has them baked into pies. But you know me, bright ideas just pop into my head and I keep thinking, seems a downright shame.
Shane?
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump brain, once his name has, nor it can be traced. Business needs a lift, depths to be embraced. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. Now, seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it.
Ah!
Good, you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never good, only used to put cats and toast. And if the
pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Toddy, yes, Mr. Toddy, yes, all around.
It's mad, devouring mad, my dear.
Then who are we to deny it ain't there? Here we are now, hot out of the oven.
What is that?
It's priest. Have a little priest.
Good.
Sir, it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't come in sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
Nothing like that.
Only where it's at.
Patra poet or something like that.
No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest. Hurry.
But Hardy's bishop, perhaps. But not as blind as curious.
Good for business, who always lose you one more. Trouble is willing gets it on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
It's a price.
Order something else though to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well, then if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though of course it tastes of wherever it's been.
If that's fire on the fire.
First, you know, so look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
That's thicker. More like thicker.
No, it has to be grosser, it's green.
Free of the world, my love.
Save a lot of grace to all the relative favors.
If those below serving those up above.
Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavor.
How rapt if I for once to know
That those above will serve those down below.
What is that?
It's folk, finest in the shop. Every kind of shepherd, high peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I've just begun. Here's a politician so oily, it's served with the doily have won.
Fun. We should know if it's going to run.
Try the friar, destroyer.
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
After, that's the factor.
Yes, it always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
Wait! Sure, we don't have judge yet, but we have something you might fancy even better. Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my sweet.
Yes, yes, I know, my love.
The customers that we can get
High born and low, my love.
will not discriminate great from small. No, will serve anyone, meaning anyone.
And to anyone at all.
Playgoers, I bid you welcome. The theater is a temple, and we are here to worship the gods of comedy and tragedy. Tonight, I am pleased to announce a comedy. We shall employ every device we know in our desire to divert you.
We're gonna have a 10-minute intermission.